Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to make a video and hopefully try to make it as quick as possible, and also with like the least amount of editing as possible, because I just hate editing right now. Like, I'm so busy with assignments for uni and stuff, so I just want to do this as easily and quickly as possible. So I wanted to give a quick update. Last video I didn't mention the 2 fillings that I got. So the video before that I mentioned that I had 2 holes in between my, well, I mentioned that I had a hole in between my 2 front teeth. These 2, right in between, I had a hole. And so I left it on that, and I didn't say anything else because I had to book a dentist appointment to get that checked out. So I did, and they checked it and they said that I had 2 holes, so I needed to get 2 fillings, and I was like, oh, okay. The whole process was a bit weird because they just kind of did stuff and didn't tell me what they were doing, which was like, I don't know, it was a complete opposite to when I got the baby tooth removed, because I was told what was happening, whereas this time I did get the local anesthetic like around my gums, and they actually said that I probably wouldn't need it because it wasn't a big job, but I was like, yeah, give it to me. Like, I don't want to risk that. And actually it was more painful than when I got the baby tooth removed, so I'm glad I got the anesthetic. If I didn't, it probably would have been more painful. And it was just like a really uncomfortable feeling. It was like someone drilling into your tooth, which is, I think, pretty much what they were doing. So yeah, it wasn't fun. And yeah, so I got 2 fillings, and I was shocked about needing 2 fillings. Someone in my comments from my last video asked if they were the same colour as my teeth. I have no idea what type of fillings these were. All I know is I can't really see them, so I'm guessing they are the same colour as my teeth. There. So it kind of looks like it wasn't really this colour, like it looks a bit brown. So I don't know what that's about. Yeah, so I don't know why it's looking brown. So yeah, you can't really tell that there's fillings there. They were trying to make it like as smooth as my teeth are normally at the back. So like back here on the back of my teeth, it was kind of rough to begin with after they put the fillings in, and they would like carve away whatever work they did and would ask me after each time, is that better? Like, is that as normal as, you know, as it was before? Like, is it smooth? Is it rough? Does it hurt? And I'm really bad at judging things like that, so I just kept going, no, that's rough. Like, it felt rough, it didn't feel normal, so I'm just like, nah. And they just kept going and going and going, and eventually I was just like, nah, I give up. Like, I just said, yeah, that's fine, it's pretty good, and then they stopped. So I would have been there for a lot longer if I kept saying that. So, but it's not noticeable now. Like, it took a while to get used to, but it's not noticeable. Like I feel like the roughness, but I don't notice it. It's not like bothering me, so it's fine. Another thing I wanted to talk about was I was looking through this booklet that I got, that I showed you when I got my braces on, and it's like an information booklet about like what you can eat, like taking care of your teeth, brushing them and stuff like that. So there's a page in here that I showed you guys that's on foods to avoid, and I had a look at this before and I realized even in the last like few days I've eaten so much of these things, which is so bad because my teeth could have broken. And also, like, all these things high in sugar content, like, so bad for your teeth, and my dentist is gonna kill me if she finds out. So I'll show you this now. Okay, so these are the foods. So as you can see, foods to avoid is the title. And then, so these hard foods right here, they can break your brackets and like the wires can come out. So if we go down here, popcorn, I literally ate that last night because I was at a friend's house. No, I've had like apples, but they were cut into small pieces, and a bit cooked as well, so that was fine. Crusty breads, I have had crusty breads, but I've made sure that the crust isn't super hard, if that makes sense. Like, crust isn't always really hard, so I guess they're not crusty. But yeah, I haven't had pizza crust. I've just stayed away from that. I think I've had carrots. Yeah, I've had carrots. They were semi-thin. They were a bit difficult to eat, but I have had them, so there's another thing I've had. So then acidic foods, I had lemon juice. I put some lemon juice into avocado today on my toast, kind of like a guacamole. So that is not good because acidic foods can cause permanent stains and damage to your teeth. So there's that. Coca-Cola, literally every time I get Macca's, which is a lot, which I know I shouldn't do, I've been drinking Coke. But I haven't been having the whole Coke, like the whole drink. Like, I get like a medium meal and I won't drink all of it. So, and like sometimes I only have like a few sips and the rest of the time I'm drinking water. So it hasn't been that bad. I haven't had any of these. Sticky foods, here we go. I actually haven't had any of these except, well, I don't know if this would count as a sticky food. No, Skittles are sticky, but M&Ms aren't. And I had M&Ms in a McFlurry, which is such a bad idea because I could not eat them. Like, I regretted that so much. As soon as I bought it, I was like, how am I meant to eat this? Like, M&Ms are hard, and I was already like struggling to eat hard food, and then I go out and buy an M&M McFlurry. Like, that's not gonna work. So, you know, I ate some of it, but it didn't really work out. I haven't had anything there, which is good because they break brackets and stuff. And then foods high in sugar content. This stuff is just really bad for your teeth. And I've had ice cream, as I just mentioned. No lollies. I'm not sure if I've had cookies. I've had chocolate, a lot of chocolate. Soft drinks, as I just mentioned, I've had jam. I've also had jam donuts. So I'm not doing too well. I have a sweet tooth, so it's really hard for me to avoid sweets. So I'm really sorry. Now we go down to these, and this is only for people with clear braces. So foods to avoid if you have clear braces because they can stain. Coffee and tea, they did say that I can have them with milk, and I've been having tea with milk, but even then I still notice that there's a bit of a stain. So I try not to have tea that often. Twisties, see, this is one that surprised me when I saw it today, because when I mentioned before that I had popcorn, it was like flavored popcorn, and it was like a cheesy flavor, and it had like the same kind of color as Twisties, and I didn't know that that's stained, so I had some of that. I didn't have that much, so that's good, but I haven't noticed any difference in my elastics. And another thing it says is Doritos, which is also like a cheesy thing. And I did have a few Doritos last night as well, but it seems to be alright at the moment. Yeah, like with staining, it's not always like what you eat will stain straight away. It's always an ongoing thing. So I think I've had mango juice once. Pumpkin soup's okay if you check the labeling. If you make homemade, it's fine, which I've had. It's just that if you have turmeric in it, that will definitely stain. I haven't had any curries. I've completely avoided curries, and I literally just ate bolognese sauce in my pasta. But I did like put only a little bit, so the pasta was just like lightly coated, when I usually actually put so much sauce because I love bolognese. But yeah, I can't because it will stain. I have noticed that stains a lot. So bolognese sauce and like tomato pasta sauce, they stain a lot. So yeah, that's all the food. So now you know how hard it is to eat when you have braces. And you know how much of a struggle it is for me, and I'm sure other people can relate. Yeah, so I hope that was educational for you. I hope you learnt a few things. I definitely did, because I completely forgot that Twisties and Doritos would stain my braces, and I also forgot that popcorn is not good. But I do think that it's like the popcorn kernels that are left like at the end of like a bag when you cook popcorn in the microwave. I think it's that, because of course they're very hard, so when you bite into them, you can't even bite into them. I don't think I've ever successfully bitten into them. Alright, so I'm gonna leave that there. It was just a quick update for you guys, for you 30 people that are subscribed to my channel. I think it's 30 last time I checked. I'll see you next time. Make sure to subscribe for video updates on braces and other things coming soon. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below any questions. Bye!